So in this video, we're going to be replacing the carburetor on this old Murray 18 horsepower 42-inch lawnmower. So I picked this guy up from Amazon. I'll have a link down in the description, so it's just easy to grab. And it's a pretty straightforward process. I do recommend taking pictures just in case, because you got a couple of different linkages here. But other than that, pretty straightforward process. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we got one linkage here. You know, this is the choke and this is the throttle. First, you got to take the cover off of here, and the two bolts in the back are 10 millimeter, and the ones up front are a T40. They're a T40 socket, one of these guys. So after you get those 4 bolts off, you get the cover off, this is what you're left with. And we'll go ahead. First thing we need to do is get this guy off of here. And these nuts here are 12 millimeter. And then something that we have here, this is the PCV hose, positive crankcase vacuum. It's not super necessary. I have yet to find a perfect replacement. You know, as you can see, this guy's just taped up and gross. So we're just going to leave that guy the way it is. And then the next thing we have, we got to take these studs themselves out. And this goes clear into there, holds the actual carburetor on. And do that, we'll just do a simple crescent wrench. Because it shouldn't be on that hard or that tight. There we go. As you can see, this thing's pretty clean. I've done this before. Forgot to disconnect that guy at the bottom. That just turns the fuel on and off. So we'll get this guy off. Tilt this guy, get that guy off. And then just get that guy off the hook, and there's your carburetor. The old one anyways. And here's the new carburetor. Alright, and it should come, yep, comes with an extra piece of hose. I don't need it, because this hose is just fine. But this guy is simple enough. It should just be a bolt on and go. It is a little bit different. Hopefully it'll work fine. The other one had an adjustment here for the mixture. So I guess we'll just find out. Of course, you know, they don't like you tuning this stuff anymore. So there we go. Alright, just like that. You get the spring in here. There's another little hole right there where that guy can go. New gasket. Now, if you want to do more to it, like you actually want to tune it, you know, mess with the idle mixture and whatnot, you know, go ahead and I'll see if I can find this guy again. As you can see, it's got the adjustment right there, which this guy is just stuck in there. You can't adjust it, but anyways, all right, so that's on there. We'll tighten this down. Do kind of even pressure back and forth. You don't need to get it super tight. It is just aluminum, And that I think is just plastic, so you don't want it super tight. Then I'm going to plug this guy in the bottom. Now this should go in, it could go in either way. You know, there's no positive and negative or anything like that. And you got this guy. Try to get this hose back on him. Yeah, as you can see, this is fairly simple to do. There. Back to the 12 millimeter. Right. And then I had already taken the fuel line off to drain all the old fuel out, so let's put this guy back on. All right, there you go. Some kits will come with a new fuel filter. This one didn't. Not a big deal. But there you go. We'll go ahead and get her fired up and see how well she runs. All right, and there you have it. It runs perfectly well now. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them. Until next time, keep kicking up dust. Faux Shizzle.